go inside. Ah, there he is.
I beg your pardon. Are you Andre Lobineau?
That's me. You want my autograph?
No.
No. I was told you may be able to help me.
Help?
My name is George
Stobart.
Stobart. I'd like your professional opinion.
Well, okay. Shoot.
Let's ask you about the...
Does the name Montfaucon mean anything to you?
Sure. It was the most grisly spectacle in Paris until the Revolution.
Until the Revolution.
A public toilet?
Montfaucon was the place of execution for many thousands. A dark temple of death, with row upon row of arches, each one framing a grim exhibit. Scores of rotting corpses swung on creaking ropes.
Okay, sounds very
while the
morbid.
crows
Very
devoured their flesh.
non-friendly place.
That explains the image of the hanged man. I found a reference to Montfaucon in Ireland, in a village called Lochmarn.
Lochmarn. That's where Pegram was digging.
That's right.
Yeah.
He'd left the excavation before I arrived.
Tell me what you know about that guy then. Go on, we'll go through all these
Do
options.
you know Pegram well?
Not really. I met him at a conference. I would have liked to talk to him in depth, but I didn't have time.
When was this?
Oh,
Back in
the
July.
summer, July,
Okay.
I think.
And let's ask you about the...
I think you ought to know that the tripod is going to be stolen.
The Lochmarn tripod? No.
It's true. I can give you a description of the thieves.
Before the supposed event has taken place,
I heard them planning the raid.
they're wasting their time. The tripod is protected by a state-of-the-art alarm system.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you.
Yep.
Why don't you loan the tripod to me for safekeeping?
Because I'd never see it again.
Well, don't you trust me?
It's not a question of trust, George. That tripod is hundreds of years old and extremely fragile.
I get your point.
Okay. Let's ask you about...
Where was the site of Montfaucon?
To the northeast, near the Canal Saint-Martin, but there's nothing there now. The old gibbet was torn down during the Revolution.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of the Hashashin?
Why, yes, it was a radical Muslim sect whose name became synonymous with
Murder. Murder.
It was formed in 11th century Persia, shortly before the Crusades.
At roughly the same time as the Templars.
Yes, they gave a new word to our language, Assassini.
What,
The
the assassins. True Assassin Guild.
How did the assassins get their name?
From the legends surrounding the secrets of their initiation rites. A young man who sought to join the sect was given hashish until he drifted into dreams.
Alright, okay.
He awoke to find himself in a fabulous garden with everything he could wish for. The freshest water, the most delicious food, the choicest hash, and the most delectable women imaginable.
Sounds nice.
Cool. Do you have the address?
I haven't finished the story. There was a price to pay for this taste of paradise.
Wouldn't you just know it?
The young man would wake the next day to find himself back in the real world. He was told that he'd been given a glimpse of the heaven reserved for holy martyrs.
Alright, okay.
A heaven he would enjoy for eternity if he was willing to join the Hashashin.
Okay. That's interesting.
How did the assassins operate?
Well, as I explained, the new recruits would be only too willing to die for the cause. They'd be instructed in the use of the dagger, poisons, and disguise. Then, the Grand Master of the sect would name an enemy of Allah.
And they'd stop at nothing to eliminate that enemy.
You got it. They were fearless and deadly.
Does the cult of the assassins still exist?
Take a look around at the world today. You tell me.
Yeah, they probably do.
Does the guy in this photograph look familiar to you?
No.
Okay, you don't know Carl, that's good.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Alamut is the name of the place where the Hashashin were based.
Ooh.
Where is it?
Somewhere in what used to be called Persia. I'm not too hot on modern geography, I'm afraid. The most recent map I have shows America as an English colony.
So let's show you what we came here to show you.
I'd like your opinion on a medieval manuscript.
Vraiment? Do you have it with you?
No, it's too fragile. And besides, There are certain people who'd stop at nothing to get their hands on it.
Intriguing. Do you have a copy of the text?
There isn't much, only a few Latin phrases. I was kind of hoping you'd help decipher the pictures.
Without seeing the manuscript, that's a tall order.
Just tell me one thing. What does the image of two men riding on the same horse suggest to you?
The Knights Templar. Does the Templar seal appear on this manuscript? I'd love to see that for myself.
Can you tell me anything about the Knights Templar?
Yes.
I sure can, Georgie. Soldiers, diplomats, mercenaries, monks, bankers, you name it, the Templars fit the bill. The greatest fighting force in Christendom, the militia of Christ.
Right, okay.
Jeez. How did the Templars get their name?
From the building in which they set up their headquarters. The King of Jerusalem gave them part of a mosque on the Temple Mount.
All right.
It was said to have been the site of the original Temple of Solomon. The order became known first as the Knights of the Temple, and later the Knights Templar.
Ah,
You're a mine of information, Andre.
Glad to be of help, Georgie.
don't call me Georgie.
How come the Templars became so
Yeah,
wealthy?
that's-
There was a constant stream of new recruits to their ranks, many from noble families. They were required
Okay.
to swear a sacred oath of poverty, chastity, and
Again,
obedience.
that never happened.
So, their money, goods, and lands were donated to the order. The Templars soon held land in France, Scotland, England, Spain, most of Europe, in fact. The poor
Right.
Knights of Christ became the wealthiest power in Christendom.
Is it true the treasure of the Knights Templar was never
Yep.
found?
Who knows? So little knowledge of what really happened remains. Or if it does, the truth has never been made public.
What do you mean by that?
The Templars have attained mythological status,
like King
like
Arthur.
the King Arthur of the
Yep.
Britons. There are people even now who say the Templars still exist.
Do you think that's likely?
No,
No, not for a
they're
minute.
still Masons. Okay.
The manuscript is being looked after by a friend.
In Paris?
Yeah, not far from here, in fact.
Well, just give me the address and I'll come round and take a look.
I'm not so sure about that. Maybe I should check with her first.
Yeah.
A female friend?
Yeah, she's a woman. This friend who has the manuscript,
Oui, the anonymous girlfriend.
she lives at 361 Rue Jarry.
I know it well. I'll drop by. Just as soon as I can.
Okay. So we-
What do you make of this?
It's the biggest gemstone I've ever seen. Where did you get it?
From Professor Pegram's messenger boy.
Did Pegram find this on his dig?
Yeah, the site where this was found was a Templar castle. Do you think it could be part of the Templar treasure?
No, I shouldn't think so.
okay.
You're not one of those crazies who think the Templars still exist, are you?
No,
Well,
I'm not.
I try to keep an open mind on the matter.
Okay, shake my hand.
I'd like to shake you by the hand, Andre.
Not now, Georgie.
Okay, well, we're done.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
No, monsieur. No.
No.
No. Okay, okay.
Can I go and hide in the thingy bob? Yeah, look like you didn't see me. Cool.
It is closing time, Monsieur
Yes, it worked.
Already, there just aren't enough hours in the day.
Lavino. More than enough for me.
I'm going
I
home.
can't wait to get home and put my feet up.
Eh bien, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Good night, Monsieur.
Time to secure what I need, which is the tripod. Maybe I shouldn't have given them the address, but hey, there's the thieves. Come on, George, get up here.
Quit fooling around, you moron! Get your ass over here and bring that flashlight.
So it's those two guys. Let's go. Let's push this on them.
What the...
Yeah. That wasn't the best idea in the world. Who the hell is that? Who the hell was that?
And when I woke up, I was at the police station. Luckily, I managed to persuade Rosso I was innocent.
Poor George.
What a mess.
Yeah.
I bungled the whole thing.
Yep.
I don't think so. You made a pretty good job of distracting those two crooks.
Yeah, but the killer got away with the tripod.
No, he didn't. He's not the only one who can dress up in costume.
You mean it was
See,
you
you were
who
the
stole the
police.
tripod? Oh, hell, Nico. I could have been shot.
Those dogs are more likely to shoot their own feet.
I just wish you'd told me your plans. We're supposed to be in this together. And how come you dressed up like a pantomime cat?
Don't sulk, Georgie, please.
Oh, rats.
Don't call me Georgie.
And don't call me Georgie.
Oh, I really thought you'd be pleased. After all, we've got the tripod.
Yes, you have the tripod.
Oh, by the way, I had a visit from André Lobineau.
Oh, yeah. I hope you didn't mind me giving him your address.
Not at all.
It was lovely to see him again.
It was lovely to see him again. He was over the moon when I showed him the manuscript. It's not often he gets that excited. He made a sketch of the knight's crest to take back to the museum. I believe he's identified the family who bear that crest.
I sure hope
Cool.
so.
So let's have another look at it then. See what you.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Okay, can you give us any more information then?
There's a woman, but the reflect...
Okay. We go there first.
Look at the...
No.
And the
No.
night
No.
through...
No new information.
There between...
Okay. So let's put the gem on top.
Nothing happened.
Yeah,
The gem fits perfectly, but what does that prove?
maybe the tripod has to be in a certain location.
There's nothing on the manuscript to indicate where, though, is
Yes,
there?
it does. Let's have a look at the
Did I show you this matchbook?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let's have another look again.
Let's take another look at the manuscript. There's a guy with a sword and a
Yeah.
bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
So that's not going to help me at all.
There's a guy working.
We're going to loom.
There's a... But the... And the night through my...
Okay.
Look there.
Okay. Let's. There's nothing else we can do here.
Better get back to the quest.
It's see if it's up another location. So I can't go anywhere yet apart from Paris. So let's open up a new location, which is where the people were hanged and the flesh hanging off their bodies. Yeah, that's nice. Oh wow, there's loads going on here. Oh, there's a clown. Oh, hello. Should we talk to you first?
Excuse me, officer. Shouldn't you be off directing traffic or
Yeah.
something?
You have seen the Parisian traffic, no?
Yeah, so?
I could direct the traffic. The most dangerous, the east side of Rome. Or I can sit here and enjoy the sun, the architecture,
It's
and
so
the
booze.
Sauvignon. Which would you choose?
Yeah,
The booze.
but I'm not a policeman. What happened to duty?
An excellent question, monsieur.
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
Les Templiers. Only that they were excommunicated in 1312 and hanged in their dozens.
This
within
very
this
square.
square.
Boy, what they teach in the police academy these days.
No, monsieur. I read it on that board over there.
I think of him. Have you seen this man?
Have you seen this man before?
No. Who is it?
I believe him to be an international
Assassin.
assassin.
Tall story, man.
Is that all you can say? Oh.
I did wonder if I should say that I believe you to be an international paranoia, but it didn't seem polite.
Aye, well, thank you.
I'll see you around.
Oui, monsieur. I'll be there.
Right, so I can go up that way. I can look at these people, look at the clown. And there's a manhole cover, and I've got the thing to remove that with, so I can probably sort that out later. Let's.
I had no desire to talk to the crowd. Hey, you with the balls.
Oui?
How did you learn to be a
Yeah.
juggler?
Juggler? What is this juggler?
It's you.
You're a juggle?
You juggle, that makes you a juggler.
No! I am a jongleur!
A jongler? What's that?
Mon Dieu! A jongleur is an artist, a master of the contragravitic aeroballetic
Okay.
mysteries.
That means nothing to me.
Centuries past, the courts of the crowned heads of Europe and the jongleurs, witty, erudite men to whom the monarchs turned in their hours of need.
So a fool.
Wait a minute, wait. Let me get this straight. Our enemies are at the borders, plague ravages the land, and the peasants are revolting. Thank God we've got Chuckles the Jongler to throw his balls around. I don't think so. That juggling doesn't look so difficult.
Oh, it does not, does it not? Perhaps you feel you could do
Yeah,
better.
I could.
No?
I'll give it a try.
Be my guest.
I had no idea what I was doing. But this guy was obviously an idiot, so how difficult could it
Oh,
be?
that's going to go wrong.
A lot more difficult than I thought. That's how difficult.
Sorry, my good man. Shouldn't be taking the mick out of your profession.
Still, it was my big chance to be derided by complete strangers.
Not so easy after all, is it?
No, I guess not. Hi again.
Oui? What is it this time?
What can you tell me about the Templars?
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
Let's play. Ah, the last Grand Master,
Really?
Jacques
More.
Mollet, was burnt on an island in the Seine in 1314.
Wow.
Wow. You're pretty well educated for a juggler.
No, monsieur. I read it on that board over there.
Everyone seemed to be reading off that board over there.
Have you seen this man before?
No.
How about a little buzz?
It didn't seem right to fry somebody's palm when they make their living with their hands. Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
So there's a board there that everyone keeps talking about, and I can go up. So let's go up. I'll come back to manhole cover. Oh, wow, there's a lot going on here. Okay, that takes me back out. Benches, there's a man there to talk to. Let's go and talk to the man, shall we? Let's go and talk to the man. It's probably the priest. Or Khan.
Excuse me, Father.
Pardon?
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all, monsieur. It will be
Yeah, there's a lot of people
pleasure
have been
to help
very
you.
helpful, aren't they?
How long have you worked here?
Hardly work, monsieur. This is a calling. I have been helping Father Flambert for nearly 6 months now.
I guess you don't know much about the history of this church then.
Just a little.
Okay, what can you tell me?
You've got quite a shine on that candlestick.
Ah, oui. Anything less than best would
what's
be
that
an
knocking?
insult to the Almighty.
I guess so. I never thought of it like that. What do you know about the Knights Templar?
You have come to the right place, if that is your
Yes.
interest. Many of them were executed in the square outside.
Yeah.
It was a disgrace to France.
Well, the Pope was right behind it, though.
Clement V was a man of mammon, not of God.
That's kind of forthright for a priest, isn't it?
You think so? It is hard to be sure what happened. It is so long.
So long ago. Okay, have you seen this man?
Have you seen this man before?
No, I have never seen him before.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm not going to ask the priest.
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
There's a statue to look at. Well, there's a lot of things to look at here.
A stone knight lay in full stone armor, blank eyes looking at the ceiling.
Okay, look at the ceiling.
Carrying all that armor around must have been hard work. A stone knight lay at the end of a row of 4. I wondered if this guy had died in combat.
So look at the
I didn't recognize the biblical story in it.
4 knights.
I was a Sunday school dropout.
And that looks like a queen or something like that. So let's have a look at this here.
A scroll was a symbol of scholarship. I knew that much. A scholarly knight. That rang a bell. A very Spanish bell. Somehow it looked more modern than its neighbor.
Yeah, it's probably replaced the broken window.
On the end of the staff was some kind of disc with a cross
Okay.
on it. Around the base of the disc was a hairline crack.
Don't have anything really I can use on that. But I'm sure there is something there. Boop.
I didn't have time to sit around.
Oh, I can look over there, can I? Let's go and look over there.
A knight there in the company of his fellows. Biblical references engraved
Okay,
into the tomb
still doesn't
edge
help
to
me.
guide his way to the next world. I guess.
Talk to him. There's something in here I'm missing.